I know Kyle says that, hey, every game is a must win, and you got to do everything that you can do every single game. You don't hold anything back. I don't believe him. I don't believe that he didn't hold something back. I think Kyle, with the ego that he has, and let me be clear, I will criticize Kyle for that ego when it gets in the way, but a lot of the times that ego is what makes him so damn good. And so in this instance, I'm praising him for it.
Because he thinks he's the best and holds himself to that standard.
And in a lot of situations, he is the best, and therefore the ego is warranted.
Right.
And in this situation, underneath the lights, when all eyes are on him, I think that he holds back and wants to let loose, to let everybody know that it's a certainty Kyle Shanahan's offense is the bee's knees.
Yes. And I do think that I don't know if he would call it holding things back. He'd probably use a more positive phrase, setting things up.
Yes.
Setting things up. I'm not holding it back. I'm setting things up. So I don't want to necessarily just drop. He must have a few, like 6 to 12 plays that he feels are just lock, cinch touchdowns. This is my 6-pack, 12-pack of sixes right here. When do I want to call them? Do I want to call them all against the Lions? Do I need to? Now, I criticize him the first 2 weeks. I feel like you get your foot on a team's neck, end it. Because if weird things happen in the fourth quarter, like in the Lions, you had a fumble from Kittle and Debo to make that game interesting. And as a I've talked about this before. I'm fetching again. I'm just saying, yes, I do think he sets things up. I think he holds things back. And Sunday night against a team that he knows he can't just win. I mean, I'm sure he thought against the Eagles, I can win this game scoring 17 points.
Right.
I can. And he was pretty clear early on. Against the Packers, no, you can't think that. You can't delude yourself into thinking 17, 18. You got to think you need 25. You need 25 at least to win this game. And so that's going to require some creativity. It's going to require getting the ball to George freaking Kittle for a change. How about that?
Yeah. How about that?
You're tight. That's your captain. Debo's not a captain. He's your captain. He's your highest paid skill position player. He's supposed to be an all-pro. Get the ball to Kittle. Like, he's only getting the ball at the line of scrimmage. I think the stat is like average yards downfield per catch or per target. It's like 1.9. Everything he's getting is after the catch, which was Debo last year. That's not his game. Come on, like, let him do more. Get him the ball down the field. They're going to have to do that in this game. And if Jimmy doesn't pull the trigger, I know someone who will. I know his name. I can call him up.
Yeah, I think Kyle would use some better colorful language to paint the picture of why all of a sudden these explosive plays come out on Sunday night. It's matchup dependent. Packers were, allowing certain things but the reality is that he's saying by matchup dependent, the matchup against Philadelphia was easy enough that I didn't need to go into my bag too deep. I didn't need to get into those plays.
Right. And same with the Lions. Like, I can just throw a million passes to Debo Samuel, and that's enough. Well, You've done that 2 weeks in a row, and Debo's great. But I think you need to get someone else established in this game. It's not going to be a running back. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's going to be Ayuk. It's got to be Kittle. He's your captain. He is your highest paid skill player. You cannot have him be a freaking offensive tackle / like, you're using him like you use Juszczyk. Dude. And I don't even like the way you use Juszczyk. That's ridiculous. But, hey, man, throw the ball to Kittle down the field.
I'm more optimistic than you are, but I agree. I'm in lockstep on the idea that if the 49ers play on offense the way that they did the first 2 weeks, they will probably lose this game. You cannot come out that way against the Packers.
Ain't no problem about it.
You cannot have a first quarter where you don't get a first down. Green Bay's going to jump all over you.
Their game plan against the Eagles was like, let's just not turn the ball over at all. Let's run the ball in the 8-man fronts. Let's call a bunch of screens. We're not going to turn the ball over. We're just going to basically let the Eagles lose this game, and they did. You got Aaron Rodgers now. I know he's going to get sacked, and he's going to get roughed up. But the Niners pass rush could get tired too. It's a long game. And if it's close in the fourth quarter and the Niners pass rush slows down, it's over.